This is Everlast talking about Max and his Colt 45. That's what they say when you play the game. God forbid you ever had to wake up to hear the news. Then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. What's interesting about this conversation is if I tell you I'm a phrenic nerve, do you know what phrenic is? PHRENIC. Nick is at the end of it, so I own the word. That's for certain, along with other things for you assholes who keep disputing shit, as if you knew better. Some of us just know things. The rest of you just take really shitty chances at getting your part right, which is really fucking dangerous. So I'm a phrenic nerve, phrenic artery, whatever, supplies blood to the kidneys. You know what the kidneys do in your body? They filter shit out. They filter out dangerous toxins. They filter out calcium from accumulating, which is what causes, if you have a buildup of calcium, it causes like a crystal in your ureters. Your ureters go down your back and then to your bladder, which is then flushed from your system in order to keep your human functioning properly and not being overrun by toxins. A crystal inside the ureter, if your kidneys are not functioning, right? It's not filtering out, it's not cleaning out your body. Your body has a buildup of calcium. It turns into a crystal with sharp edges and then travels from the weakened state kidney down the ureters, and it literally, like razor blades, shreds the tube that carries the crystal to your bladder and out. I hear it's very painful. I've luckily never had one. However, do you blame the artery? No, the artery was there. The artery carried all of the dangerous toxins, like it's supposed to the kidney, which is the organ. The organ's responsibility within all of its nuances, and I hear that anything phrenic has a tremendous responsibility and baggage claim area where it's able to filter shit out in multiple sections. They even have pyramids inside of there. Oh, it's amazing if you look at a cadaver's kidney. But anyway, so my point is the filtering system. That organ is earth. And you human assholes coming in the artery with all of the problems you're noticing everywhere, gets to the kidney, deposits the poisons and toxins into the kidney. Oh my God, I think the kidney, like, what is that, like my mix? Is that the Crown Royale? I'm confused at this point, because when the phrenic artery of problems that now humans have created gets to the organ of the kidney, and then the kidney stops functioning and causes a calcified crystal to accumulate and form, and it's still, the body has to flush it out because now everything's backing up into the kidney, which is now going down, and it's not functioning at all, and it's going to stop working if it doesn't flush the crystal with all the razors on it out of your body. And it might even damage itself a lot. Little to a lot, kind of depends on the timing. Oh my God, it's kind of like the management system on Earth of leaders that we put in place, and we expect them to fucking do shit based on the intel and up ahead report, where the phrenic told you, I don't want to go into a kidneys damaged partition where I already had in World War I and II a crystallized calcified form, and it ripped the ureter down to your bladder, and now the kidney's damaged. I'm owner of the empire. I'm being born in the American Empire State as the Catwoman. The superhero club says there's, maybe not. I don't know. Depends. Depends on how you route the future. Normally, we don't give humans, like, the up ahead and ability to know what happens in either route. We only do that on the 100 most trustworthy salts, who are the kidney, that are supposed to filter out and send out the correct response teams in order to rectify the main phrenic's problem, which is the nerve that keeps the organ functioning. It supplies a different system, not just the blood. The blood goes in, it works on and then you have a separate nerve supply that says no, and it responds to the brain, and then it goes into science, however that works. So when my kidney starts to get damaged, starts to not work and operate anymore, how do I get humans functioning again? I crawled out of the hole that I come from before I was born to try and save myself from coming into this demonic version of pandemic where humans take over and they know the future and they're like, oh, no, I'm doing this way. Like they're fucking high and drunk on like Coke and, I don't know, Coca-Cola and whatever. Purposely choosing the most dangerous path because they think they get more toys and more fun that way. Meanwhile, it's damaging the phrenic kidney and the office of responsibility that filters out and takes care of each of their own state departments. So this way they don't have a buildup of calcium that then turns into one crystal that then rips through and makes everybody angry all at once. We usually call that war. Right, so you failed God and the empire, being the Roman Empire, being the Cataruza Empire, being the Holy Catholic Church, but there's other religions in there, so I stay away from the Catholic Church. I only use that in unison for the 4 institutionalized religions that are part of the top 100 that then disseminate out from a non-facially disfigured white. Since I'm white, I need non-facially disfigured white that I can inform things that then can be respectable and inform others of things. Get how the system works. When you don't do your part, you're not honorable, and you don't do exactly as I need. Especially on this rebuild, since you've already fucked up so many years before. How do you ever expect to be successful and get anybody back on the same page? Since now you don't even have the trust of anybody. Imagine that. You forsake God and the only Caesar and Caesar that anybody can agree on. She's trying to work her magic with everybody. And then there are saboteurs. Now, why are there saboteurs when we already uncovered and gave you the names of the direct people to kill if this is the option that somebody thought they had? We scoped it out. We were supposed to head Beverage. Why is it spelled that way? All areas, stupid fucking human that knows nothing. I know, you woke up and it was a word that was your parents were like, this is what a beverage is. Here's an example. Yeah, but somebody made the word stupid human. The word has meaning in the letters. Like, you didn't wake up, your mom's like, I just thought of this. Oh my God, sweetheart, we're going to call this a beverage. Everybody's mom did that, right? We're going to call it, I just made the word up, hon. No, she's like, I don't know how he got beverage. It was the word when Grandma told me. Right, okay, but at some point, Grandma had to learn from, oh, you don't even know how humans are programmed. Oh, you don't know how things are designed years ahead of time. Oh. Right, yeah, okay, so who's crazy? Right, alright, anyway, I don't really ask the opinions of stupid. I'll just inform you of shit and you keep your mouth shut. Ha! How about that? Okay, good. So, here we are. And I don't give a shit. what you think, because you're always wrong. We go with, oh, and yeah, Rocco did ask me that. He's like, so, is it possible if we're in the Twilight Zone, blah, 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 and he's like, that you might be wrong and everybody else could be right? I'm like, it is possible, but then I'd be correct. That's the way that works. He's like, no, you're not listening to me. I'm like, no, I did. I just wanted to make sure that I did my part. Go ahead, I'll listen to your humanness. Go ahead. And he's like, no. He's like, you know what, forget it. I'm like, okay. So, here we are in, how do we do things, right? Okay, so Beverage, the BE is a cluster with the sigma directional to the BE side for the scope. That's the way we want it to go. We would never ask stupid area humans that already damaged the kidney as the phrenic nerve whose knows and sees the and supplies the sensations to the kidney. We would never tell humans, you know what? We have a better route. The BE route is the better route. But what we want you guys to do, just to really fuck with other area humans, and the upcoming God at the end, for the ending, the surprise ending, is God's coming back, the one who owns the empire? Right, yeah. So, with that being said, in 1943, headed in, and everybody who's made a decision between 1943 and 1978, why was any of your decisions to go to the ER and the medical clinic? Why did you want to go for kidney surgery and kidney stones and a real big fucking problem? Why wouldn't you go, you know what? I'm gonna go. I don't know what's down here. I know at the end it's still the same princess and God and Tsar for the entire empire. Let's go down and give her a good life, because I'm pretty sure when we give God something good and we plan the correct route, yeah, the humans are also taken care of properly, because the kidney's functioning, and we have two kidneys on either side at that point that work to take on the overload of just one kidney working on everything. Right, yeah, okay, so that's how we design things in extra special, extra spatial. So we told you I uncovered an ER in one Beverage route. I don't want you going towards the danger hospital and medical clinic and causing kidney stones. Why do you want to cause a painful hemorrhaging kidney stone? I'm the phrenic nerve. I already uncovered it. We want you to go to the healthy route, where same woman's going to be at the end of that one, because this one will no longer exist, because she's at the end of either story. We don't want her to end up where we hurt ourselves as humans, and she's in the ER as the calcified kidney stone, hurting and wanting us all to end as fast as possible, because we didn't do a single thing right, and we hurt ourselves and her. Because that's where we are in this 2020. And the extraterrestrials said that to you. Time and time again. Every decision your leaders make is either taking us to the BE route or into the ER. So far, 41 additional years that I've been paper marked on this planet, you've taken me straight into the ER. We need to change directional to BE, because that's where you needed to be from the get-go. We don't give humans a choice that are already hurting themselves and greasing tracks to get to the ER faster. Your sickness would never have occurred, and back in 1943 there was no such thing as an ER. So now that your 1978 to 2020 knows what a medical doctor and an ER is, doesn't change the message. You're now more self-defecating. You need more medical services because you keep putting God at the end of her love story with humans in a disgusting, sick medical facility, calling her mentally ill, drugging her, and keeping her in isolation and quarantine away from the people that love her and need her for extra special stuff, because you think you know better as a crystallized, fucking razor-sharp human who made every bad decision on the way in. Why are people allowing you to live is what I want to know. I have to live, otherwise the entire density closes. I don't want this route. It's my decision. I'm able to close the density and the reality, which is what I've been demanding on these videos. I want the BE, the Sigma signal to the east scoped out and the safe route, where there's no ER, where everybody's sick and dying on the floor for reasons they can't cognitively get, because there's no more air in their human system to support all their life and their breathing. So why and how do I get to the BE, since you have me postage stamped into an ER that I told you, as did Hitler, that this is not the end of a love story? I arrive and you want to rush me straight off to a hospital and keep me there in isolation and quarantine for 41 years. That doesn't sound like a love story. That sounds like humans did a lot of shit to get to certain places and then hid the excuse that they were using the whole entire time just to get to wherever they got. Because that's what this actually is. For anybody who didn't know what was going on when you woke up and your mom said, "This is the beverage. This is what it is." Okay, great, yeah. Well, I'm the one who taught your mom in extra special extraterrestrial post and pre-doctorate what that word meant in her brain. So when she woke up and came to existence and it was on the shelf, it was like, oh wait, I know it's a drink. It's called human logic. It's a liquid. It's in this commercial store. It must be safe. It's drinkable. I don't have to heat it like as if I'm in the river just scooping water up. Right, okay, so I just unscrew the cap and I can read now the word beverage. Oh my god, I've evolved! No, actually, you devolved yourself so disgustingly. We had to make it stupid simple for all area idiots. How do we get back to the Sigma directional with the BE where it's a love story and it's actually the way humans were supposed to evolve, not devolve into DEVOS? Which is where you turn God into a hospital and mental patient, because everybody else who brought us in this direction knows better and knows more than the God of creation. You realize your penis is a creation tool, right? It's an artist's tool. You shoot your load into a woman and you create life. Oh my god, now it's a creation. So I know sometimes some of your pens are too small, some of them are just right, and some of them are like, oh, I don't know, I haven't been any of those. So here we are in, you do get that, right? It's a creation tool. That thing that whatever, nobody gives a shit about anymore. And nobody ever will, because there's no reason to create anything more. In this fucking version of humans are the dumbest and most diseased and disgusting moving things I have ever had to wake up to.